Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this carries into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The 20.
The pass intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play.
Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice, talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well. He got a nice payoff.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 2. And they'll try to run the option here. Still going. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Giving 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 8-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the gun now on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 24-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
28.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. The Texans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. In that game, level as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. The 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touch. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
No! So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Taken down right.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
at the 21.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To go.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 79 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins now down by 7. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.